Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Woke Culture K. You're here with your boy Art. Today, guys, I'm going to tell you a personal story of mine about the time I was in jail and my cell got robbed, and then what I had to do about it. I'm going to get right into it. Before I do, take a second, guys. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, drop a comment, hit the notification bell, and share this video, guys. It takes y'all a second and it helps me so much, and I greatly appreciate it. Now let's get right into this story. So when I was about 20 or 21, I got arrested. This time was in Pennsylvania. My first time was in New Jersey, Paterson, New Jersey, Passaic County to be exact. But this time was in Scranton, Pennsylvania, in Lackawanna County Prison. Lackawanna County Jail. They call it Lackawanna County Prison, but it's a county jail. But it's also like a federal detention center for immigrants and federal inmates and stuff. So I guess that's why they call it prison. Now, I was about 20, maybe 21. And like I said, this is my second time in jail, right? So I was never in jail in Pennsylvania. So I don't know who I know in this jail, you know? And it's the first time me being in this jail. So I get in there, you know, I get through classification and all that stuff. I get up to the block. They put me on this block called Alpha C. It's Alpha Unit C block. And this block has 60 cells, 2-man cells, so there's 120 guys per block, right? Now, everybody that's been in jail knows, when you walk onto that unit, and then you walk into that block, everybody's staring at you. And if they're locked in, everybody's on their gate. All you start hearing is fresh meat, fresh meat, fresh meat, everywhere. And you know, people really just do that to scare the new guys. You know, nothing really mostly comes of it, but there's some preds everywhere you go, whether they're looking to extort you, take your butt, whatever they're trying to do. You know, there's always them people there, for sure. Now, if you're gonna be committing crimes to go to jail, make sure you're not scared to fight, because you're gonna get tested a lot. No matter what jail you go to, no matter how soft it is, there's gonna be guys, you know, they're getting off the phone fighting with their girl. You know, they just found out their baby mom's with their best friend, right? Or maybe their celly fucking, they call home, they find out their fucking celly stole the address off their fucking shit, or stole their PIN code, called their girl, wrote their girl. Guys, you wouldn't believe the fucking shit that goes on in these places, right? So you have to be ready to fight over everything. If you let one thing go, everybody's gonna know. Believe me, it's a small world, and that is gonna destroy the rest of your friggin' jail and prison career. Believe me, no matter what you do, if you tell in one jail, that's gonna follow you everywhere, everywhere. Believe me, because no matter what, you're in a county jail, they send you upstate, and you told in the county jail, guess what? Somebody's sending word up there. Whether they got a gang, there's another gang member that they know, like that's in their same gang, you know, they send word out, yo, watch out for this dude. If you see him, get him. You know, or just a lot of ways. Dude, you come out from your jail, yo, I know this guy. Yo, he told when we were in the last jail. Like, you think you're all good, then all of a sudden you see new guys come on the block, and there's a guy from your jail. You're just like, fuck. You know what I mean? So that's how that shit happens. So it's not worth it, guys, right? When you go to jail, make sure you don't get involved. Don't be doing no gambling if you ain't got money. Don't be doing no telling. And if somebody tries you, make sure you fight, man. So when I get into the unit, they put me in the cell with this other white guy. He's from like 2 towns over from me. I didn't know him. He's around the same age as me. You know, he looked like he's jacked up. He talked like he can handle himself. He was an alright guy for real. You know, we were real cool at first. So I'm in the cell for about a month or so, and my cellie gets me a job in the kitchen. And then once I get down to the kitchen, I run into my boy Larry that I knew for years since I was a kid, right? Larry got to connect for the tobacco. So now I got the plug, right? So the thing is, I don't really know a lot of guys on the block. It's really just me and my cellie, you know. I know other guys on the block, but not from the street. I don't know nobody from the street. You know, it's just me and my celly. I got cool with him over the last month or whatever. But I thought he would ride out, right? Come to find out, I was wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why. Before I get into this, let me tell you guys, nobody on my unit had tobacco. Nobody. And anybody that's been in jail, they know when somebody's got tobacco on the block, the chaos it causes if they don't share it with everybody. And guess what I did, guys? Being the greedy little prick I was, I tried doing exactly that. So the one day while I was at work, I grabbed a few pouches from Larry and I take them back to my unit after work. And then I'm in my cell smoking like a broke stove. Immediately, everybody on the unit's stressing. Who's got the cigarettes? Where's the smoke come from? You know, people start literally going fucking nuts over tobacco in jail, believe me. But like I said, I was a greedy little prick, so I didn't want to sell any. I damn sure didn't want to give any away. So I just kept it to myself and told people I don't have any more. But I kept smoking anyway. Obviously people aren't dumb, they're getting fucking pissed, right? So later on that day, I decide to go get in the shower. And I tell my celly to hold the cell down. But prior to that, me and my celly were in the cell smoking a cigarette. And I was hiding my tobacco. And while I was hiding it, this slimeball crackhead went by my cell window. And I thought he might have peeped it, but I'm like, nah, you know, he went by too quick. Whatever. I thought he did, but then I told myself, you know what, nah, there's no way he did, right? So now my celly's out on the block on the table playing cards, and I go get in the shower. Now I had pouches in tobacco in sandwich bags, and I had them wrapped up tight. And then I took my sugar cubes out of the box, put all the bags of pouches, I slid them in the box, and then recovered them with sugar cubes in case the CO came in. And that guy saw me doing it. So when I get out of the shower, I walk back in my cell. The first thing I see is sugar cubes all over the floor. So I already knew what time it was. I immediately threw my clothes on, put my sneakers on, tied them tight, and ran out on the block after that crackhead. As soon as he seen me coming, he ran over to these two Puerto Ricans. So now I knew who did it. I immediately go to my celly and tell him go get his sneakers on, and we gotta go fight these guys and get that tobacco back. And what does this fucking pussy tell me? Nah, I don't wanna get in trouble. I'm like, bro, you were supposed to be holding the fucking cell down. You're the one that let it get taken. And now you're not gonna fucking help me? The Puerto Ricans already know what time it is. They're upstairs getting their sneakers on, and I have to go up there alone. So I go up, I walk in the cell, and we're immediately at it. Give me that! Boom, boom, boom. You know, we're all swinging at each other. One of them catches me good. I start seeing stars. I go up against the wall, start sliding on the wall. The other dude grabs my head, slams my face off his knee. Now I'm out. Not all the way, but I'm dazed as fuck. I'm seeing stars. I'm dizzy as shit. I'm just about knocked out. Now, I forgot to tell you guys, I knew one guy on the block from the street, and it was this guy Mo. He was a local drug dealer from my area. And when he must have been watching from the window, and when he seen them get the best of me, he came busting in. Boom, boom, boom! Now these guys are already worn out from fighting me. Now he comes in fresh, takes care of both of them fucking dudes, right? So now, the fight's over. We're all good. No one tells, nothing happens, but these guys still had the tobacco. We couldn't find it. We don't know what they did with it. Obviously now, we can't all be on the same unit. Somebody's gotta go. And it ain't gonna be me, and it ain't gonna be Mo. The Puerto Ricans know something's coming, so they have the tobacco tucked. They won't break it out. We don't know where it is, but like I said, somebody's gotta go now. So later on that day, while the CO was on the unit passing out mail and everybody was crowded around, this other guy, Steve, that I met in there, another white guy, came out of left field, caught the one Puerto Rican, boom, right in front of the CO. Now they're tussling on the block. The CO's on the radio calling for help. There's fucking blood everywhere because the guy got his fucking eye sliced and shit from getting hit. The other Puerto Rican ran upstairs literally screaming, "It's a setup! It's a setup!" He ran in his cell, grabbed his shit, grabbed his mattress, and came running down the steps to the front door, hitting the fucking buzzer trying to get off the unit. At this time, the police are swarmed all over. Now me and Mo are getting cuffed up. We're going to the hole. Now, they had already brought Steve down to the hole immediately. And they came back 5 minutes later and got me and Mo. So now we're all down the hole. And we're sitting there for days before we get our hearing. Go to my hearing. I got 45 days. That was my first whole bid. And, you know, nothing really happened good that time around. So I guess I'm going to wrap this story up here. But I hope you enjoyed this, guys. And I'm going to keep getting into more of these prison stories. So if you like it, drop it in the comments and let me know. And guys, I'll see you next time. Peace.